backcourt in the 3A classification throughout this year. There's no question.
Yeah, pretty, you know, it's fun to see sis twins play anyway, and these two really get after it.
Starting at the small forward spot tonight for Emery, number 5, Lainey Jensen, the lone senior on this team, stands 5'8". She leads the team in three-point makes, averaging about 13 points per contest, Scott. And I think sometimes Lainey, sometimes she gets forgotten about. Yeah, I've been a fan of her game for a long time, but I think, you know, we start talking about Caitlin and Kinley in the backcourt, and you talk about Megan. I think sometimes we forget just how lethal Lainey can be on the outside.
Well, I mean, maybe from the outside, you know, or maybe from off the court, but boy,
right.
All you have to do is go to a game. I mean, she's got range, you know, for days. She can really shoot the ball. Kind of a streaky shooter. If she gets on a roll, boy, she can just put them up in a hurry.
Bailey Huggard's getting the start at the 4. She wears number 12, stands 5'10", averaging about 5 boards per game. And then in the middle, number 33, Megan Jensen. She's a junior, standing 6'3". Well, what can you say about Megan? I mean, 17 points, 8 boards a game. She definitely knows how to do the work down low. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, of those, Huggard's one that doesn't get as much love, but she, you know, her game's very important.
Absolutely, absolutely very important.
It's fun as a unit. Got a couple of girls, Haley Joe, I call her JoJo, but Haley Joe, all red back off an ACL, is able to play about the last 8 games. And then Morgan Herdsman, also just a little firecracker off the bench.
Absolutely. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Carbon Lady Dinos. Out of the backcourt, we're going to see number 11, Kelsey Sorensen. She's a senior on this team that has really led Carbon. She averages a double-double on the year as well. You got to pay attention to Kelsey at all times, coming off a fantastic showing last week against Summit Academy. Also starting out of the backcourt, we'll see number 14, Abby Sacamano. Number 15, Jordan Bianco. Number 30, McKenna Blank. And in the middle, number 40, Jody Noyes. I think it's a good matchup, Scott. I mean, I really do.
Yeah, you know, we talked about this a little bit off the cuff before, that I really think that, you know, maybe the advantage is the length of the perimeter for Emery, but otherwise these two teams match up very well. There's a lot of really good girls basketball that's played in the Carbon-Emery County area.
Emery comes out wearing their home white uniforms, Carbon wearing their road blue uniforms. Tip-off just about set. It'll be Jody Noyes and Megan Jensen. Emery's going to be moving right to left on the radio dial. Carbon left to right. Again, we're at center court here at Dixie State. It's quarterfinal action, and we are just about underway. Again, it's nice to see these two teams share the court.
Yes,
Missed this contest. You know, the fact that we get it in the state tournament, it makes up for it. There's the tip, and it is controlled by Emery in the backcourt. Kinley Toomer with the basketball. Kinley's going to go to the right side. Gives it off to Jensen, who goes right back to Kinley. Kinley lost the basketball right down the middle, picked up by Jody Noyes. Noyes hands it off, bringing it up right side. It's Bianco. Bianco goes to the corner, now down low to Noyes. Kicks it back out. Bianco straight away, swings it left. Bounce pass Sacamano. Sacamano holds, cross-court pass, goes through the hands of Kelsey Sorensen, and so we have back-to-back turnovers to get things going 23 seconds into the contest.
Yeah, very impressed by Bianco. Quick hands there. She's just after every loose ball. She's really going to pester the guards of Emery, try and limit the ability to get it down to the post.
Just a sophomore. Emery with the basketball working around the perimeter. Carbon's going to have that really stiff defense. Entry pass inside. Kinley Toomer finds Megan Jensen for 2. And Emery draws first blood. 45 ticks here into the opening quarter. Out of the full court press. Huggard with the steal. She gives it off to Kinley. Kinley goes in, misses a shot. Caseland with the rebound. Loses the ball. Huggard picks it up and puts it in for 2. It's 4-0 Emery. The Spartans are going to stay in the full court press, 2-2-1 style. Can the Dinos break it? Bianco with the basketball, goes to the center of the court, finds Sorensen, drives, bounce, pass down low. Noyes misses at point-blank range, gets the rebound and lays it in for 2. Carbon, that's the way you pick across the full court press, Scott.
Yeah, you got to really push the press. You can't just break it. You got to punish him for it.
Megan Jensen inside, got another beautiful entry pass from Kinley Toomer. Foul is called. That one goes against McKenna Blank. It'll be the first team foul for Carbon. Stops the clock with 6:44 to play in the opening quarter. It's 4-2, Emery with a lead.
Huggard got caught up real high trying to get a double, and so she couldn't get back to that baseline pass. Nice pass from Sorensen.
Caseland drives, feeds the pass into Jensen. You know where Emery wants to go early. Jensen tried to get it out of the post and lost the basketball. It's loose, picked up by Laney. Laney to Kinley, three-point shot up, good. Got the friendly bounce off of the front iron, and it's 7-2 Emery. They're going to stick in the full court press. Carbon had no problem breaking it last time. They break it once again. Blank holds the ball at the penetration line, takes a dribble, and now gives it off to Bianco. Bianco guarded closely by Kinley Toomer. Goes cross court, right side. Abby Sacamano goes with a bounce pass back over to Bianco. Entry pass into Noyes, and it's poked away. Emery basketball, another turnover for Carbon. Kinley's going to bring the ball up left side. Takes a dribble. Bianco sticks with her. 2 minutes gone by. Passes it off to Laney. Three-point shot is good from NBA range. And it's 10-2 Emery. 5:55 to play in the opening quarter. And Carbon wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, Emery 10, Carbon 2. We're back after this.
A turkey bacon avocado or savory French dip. Win the lunch spot battle every time by choosing Big Mo's Eatery and Price.
Back to the action on KOAL AM 750.
Out of the timeout, it looks as if Laney Jensen has to come out of the game because she has blood on her jersey. Now, Laney's not sure where the blood is coming from, so she'll come out of the game, and checking in is Morgan Herdsman. So Coach Tuttle has to go to the timeout, has to go to the bench, I should say, almost immediately. Now, 5:55 to play in the opening quarter. Emery 10, Carbon 2. It's Lady Dino basketball. Again, Herdsman now in the contest for Laney Jensen. Blank to inbound, gets the bounce pass in. Holding for the Dinos at Sacamano, wants to give the ball back off to Blank, and now a foul is called. Emery showing some high intensity on that full court press.
Nice job from Morgan Herdsman, just good effort. She got the reverse she wanted, it's just a little slow picking it, so she ended up getting a foul, but, nice job there. Carbon setting up in a line, vertical line.
To try to break that 1-2.
A little bit different than what you usually see.
2-2-1 full court press, Carbon with a basketball, and bounce pass was poked away, knocked out of bounds.
That's close.
By Caitlin Toomer. Caitlin said she didn't get any of it. Maybe enough just to change the trajectory of the ball. Carbon's going to keep it. 5:49 to play in the opening quarter. It's Emery 10, Carbon 2. Bianca with the ball in the backcourt. She is trapped. Going to bring it around the right side. Now gives it up to Noyes. Noyes come out to pick up the basketball. Now gives it to Blank. Carbon's going to work the ball around the perimeter. Entry pass down low to Sorensen. Tough shot over the top of Jensen. No good. And Caitlin Toomer has the rebound. Caitlin gives it up to Kinley on the right side. She brings it up across half court. Long entry pass into Megan Jensen. Ball was knocked away into the hands of the Lady Dinos, and a foul is called against Emery. They call this one against Hugger.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So a turnover for Emery.
Just not quite enough room there. Looking for Jensen there. Just not quite enough space. Tried to force it in there.
Herdsman checks out of the game. Laney comes back into the contest. 5:26 to play in the first. It's still 10-2. Emery with an 8-point lead, and they are going to remain in the full court press. Sorensen is able to break it, feeds the ball up. Too hot to handle out of bounds. Tried to get it to Sacamano, and that's another turnover for Carbon. Scott, really, they've only had 2 offensive sets. 5:23 here into the first quarter.
Yeah, nice job on an offensive rebound to score. And then Sorensen just missed one down there. So, and they'll keep putting that pressure on you. They'll pressure you everywhere.
Yeah, all game
very,
long.
Very effective in a high school game.
Caitlin tried a cross-court pass, and it's intercepted by the Lady Dinos. Going to move it the other way. A bounce pass. Blank with the ball on the low block. Takes a dribble. Now kicks it out. Bianco wide open right wing 3. Money. It's 10-5. Bianco with a big shot. The sophomore ends the drought for Carbon. 3 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Emery 10, Carbon 5. Laney Jensen with the ball off the right wing. She's trapped. Gives it off now to Kinley Toomer. Kinley guarded by Bianco. He's going to bring it back out around the penetration line. Goes to Laney. Back over to Kinley. Kinley into the high post. It's Jensen. Jensen puts it on the ground. Puts up a hook shot. It was blocked. Beautiful defense that time by Jody Noyes. And now running the opposite way, it's Sorensen. Reaching foul called against Caitlin Toomer. So out of the timeout, Carbon has managed to stop the momentum, and a foul was called against Emery. And so with 4:34 to play in the opening quarter, 3 fouls against Emery, 1 against Carbon, and the Dinos are right in this game.
Yeah, a little bit of momentum shift back to the Dinos.
I'm not sure what the
It looks like there's a whistle problem.
The whistle, the official lost his whistle, I believe. Take a look at the replay. I mean, Bianco wide open, right wing 3.
So, it's money.
Beautiful.
She's so consistent in how she shoots it.
Inbounds pass, a turnover for Carbon. I don't know if you can rule that an unforced turnover, but Kinley Toomer, coast to coast, draws the foul against Jody Noyes, and now Kinley will go to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 4:28 to play in the first quarter. Tight whistle here in the first, and I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with that. 3 fouls against Emery, 2 against Carbon, and out of the line, it's Kinley Toomer.
I've been impressed so far how that Carbon Dinos plays that 1-2-2 though. Defense, really trying to put a lot of pressure on the guard line so they have the ability to get it down into the bigs as well, and I think that's a good approach.
Kinley misses the first foul shot, has the second on the way, and goes 1 of 2. It's 11-5, Emery by 6, 4:27 to play in the opening quarter, and the Dinos break the full court press. Bianco with the ball, right wing 3 up, no good, missed it just a tad bit long. And the big rebound down low by Lainey Jensen. She was trapped and a foul is called. This one goes against McKenna Blank. 3 team fouls now for the Dinos.
That's a good battle right there. That's a good battle right there by Lainey.
I tell you though, I love the youth of Carbon coming right at this experienced Emery team.
Yeah. And Bianco, she didn't hesitate there. 3.5 feet behind the three-point line.
Now McKenna Blank will come out of the game. Checking in for Carbon, it's Caitlin Cripps, the junior 2 guard. Kinley's going to bring it up for Carbon. Bianco follows her. Kinley goes to the left side, hands it off now to Caselin. Goes right side to Laney. Laney thought about the long 3. Now she takes a dribble, gives it off to Caselin. Caselin back to Laney. Laney holds. Puts it on the ground, cross court, goes to the corner. Kinley into Jensen. Jensen kicks it out to Laney. 3-point shot up and in. Laney Jensen's 2 of 2 from deep. And it's 14-5, Emery by 9. They stick in the 2-2-1 press. Carbon trying to break it. Bianco with the ball goes around Huggard across the half-court line. Cross-court pass intercepted by Jensen, who was floating inside the paint. Another turnover for Carbon. Emery wants to work quickly. Caselin, 10 feet on the baseline. Good. It's 16-5, Emery. And a timeout taken by Coach Ted Bianco. 16-5 Emery, 3:32 to play in the opening quarter. We have a 30-second timeout, so Scott, we'll keep it here. A lot of back and forth action. I know it's 16-5 Emery, very easily could be close.
We will sell you a car.
We'll finance your car.
And we'll maintain your car.
Come down to Tony Basso GM at 1355 South Carbon Avenue for Eastern Utah's largest selection of new and used vehicles.
Where everybody gets a great deal. Everybody gets a great deal.
Timeout. The Dinos are going to go with Jordan Bianco, Kelsey Sorensen, Jody Noyes, Abby Sacamano, and Caitlin Cripps. Emery's going to stick with their original starting 5. Kinley and Caselin Toomer, Bailey Huggard, Lainey Jensen, and Megan Jensen. Carbon moving left to right on the dial. Emery in a 2-2-1 press. 3:32 to play in the first quarter.
Trouble with the whistle again.
It's kind of important for an official to have a whistle, right? You
I've
need
heard
that.
of them swallowing the whistle before, but how about breaking it?
It's unfortunate. 3:32 again to play in the opening quarter. 16-5 Emery with the lead. Lainey Jensen 2 of 2 from deep. She has 6 points for the Lady Spartans. Carbon has a 3-point shot from Jordan Bianco. Here we go. We're set to go once again. The inbounds pass to Sorensen. Sorensen, the senior, dribbles between the press, gets the ball up to Sacamano, now goes over right side to Bianco, back top of the key to Sacamano, now goes left side. Sorensen, entry feed
Nice
to Jody
pass.
Noyes for 2. Beautiful feed right over the top of the defense, and Noyes finishes with ease.
Yeah, that's a nice pass right there. Just perfectly timed and positioned.
16-7, Emery by 9. 3:09 to play in the opening quarter. Kinley gets it to Huggard, who kicks it out to Laney. Pump fake from deep, takes a step in, feeds it to the low block. Jensen, guarded by Noyes, brings her off her feet, goes up, shot no good. Huggard fights for the offensive board and is stripped from behind by Noyes. Now, Jody Noyes, just a 6-foot junior. I mean, she has given some problems down low to Emery early on in this contest. And now it's Dino basketball. Bianco's going to hold a step above the half-court line. She goes left side to Sacamano, gives it up top of the key to Sorensen. Sorensen wants to drive, goes right at Jensen. No good. Shot may have been partially deflected, and it goes into the hands of Caselin Toomer.
I've been impressed by the ability of Sorensen to put her head down and go.
3-point shot. Kinley, no good. In and out. Rebound down low by Sorensen. Sorensen's going to run it up across half court with 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Goes right to the rack. Shot up and in. Kelsey Sorensen for 2. And it's 16-9. Emery's lead back down to 7. Kinley wastes no time. Brings it up for Emery. Feeds it to Huggard. Runs the floor down the paint. Draws the foul on Noyes. And Bailey Huggard will go to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 2:10 to play in the first quarter.
How fun would it be to play with Kinley Toomer? I mean,
Waste no time at all.
And she'll get you the ball
Absolutely.
right when you want it at any point. Has the confidence to throw that ball wherever, whenever, and seems to be right on the money.
Now Coach Bianco is going to go back to the bench. Harley Migliori will check into the ball game. First shot for Huggard. Off the mark. I kind of agree with Coach Tuttle.
Yeah.
The buzzer
Went off all the way she was shooting.
Huggard's second foul shot up, knocks that down, so she goes 1 of 2. It's 17-9, Emery by 8. They're going to stick in the press. Sorensen able to feed it up. Holding the basketball now, it's Cripps. Cripps tried to get it into Migliori, and the ball goes out of bounds. A turnover for Carbon.
This will be interesting. I wonder how Emery will adjust. So they're just going right to Sorensen, letting her just kind of take the ball, dribble right through the middle.
Which I like. It's a senior.
Oh,
Give the senior the ball.
smart.
Yeah,
she
I
does
agree.
a good job. She's got all the way to the rack before, so.
Under 2 to play in the first quarter. Emery up 17-9. Caseland with the basketball goes to Laney Jensen on the right wing, guarded closely by Sacamano. Now gives it up to Kinley, guarded by Bianco. Kinley gives it off to Laney on the right side. Back up to Kinley Toomer, again face guarded by Jordan Bianco. Caseland trying to take the sophomore into the paint, puts up a wild circus shot. It's no good, and the rebound handled by Carbon. Abby Sacamano with the ball. Gives it up now to Kelsey Sorensen. She drives, foul and 1. Foul called against Laney Jensen. And now Kelsey Sorensen will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. And don't look now, but Carbon has this lead down to 6 points.
Yeah. With a chance to make it 5 with 1:30 left here in the first quarter.
Cripps will come out of the game, and Brenna Taboni will come in for Carbon.
You might end up taking that press off.
Sorensen misses the and 1. Megan Jensen gets the board at 17-11. Emery by 6. $1:25 to play in the first quarter. Kinley with the ball goes to Lenny Jensen on the right side. Long distance three-point shot, no good. Looked good when it left her hand, but another defensive board for Kelsey Sorensen. Sorensen takes it herself into the paint, feeds it to Migliori. Shot up, no good. And a big rebound by Huggard down low, and Migliori will pick up her second personal foul. Picked up 2 quick ones off of the Pine. And now she will check out of the game, and Diana Morley will come in. Caseland Toomer goes to the bench, and Morgan Herdsman checks in for Emery.
And look, I mean, this pace, I mean, to me it looks like Emery's a little more gas than this Carbon team.
I agree. Carbon, very youthful team, and they are definitely not showing it. 60 seconds to play in the first. Huggard with the ball out of the high post, and a foul is called against Sacamano, who maybe isn't shining in the box score right now, but I think Abby Sacamano's played a very composed first quarter too, Scott.
I agree.
16 fouls against Carbon. Foul shots the rest of the first half now for Emery. Toomer with the basketball. Goes to the left side. Gives it to Herdsman. Trying to go inside to Jensen. Nothing there. Beautiful interior defense for Carbon. 45 ticks. This time they get it into Jensen. Spin move. Goes up on Sorensen. Sorensen got a block, but they're going to call a late whistle and a foul, and that'll send Megan Jensen to the line to shoot.
Wasn't called right away.
Nice job. I had some. My vision was obstructed there. I wasn't able to see it.
There's a lot of pressure there. A lot of contact. Took one dribble to her left shoulder and spun back to the right.
Megan misses the first foul shot. Emery shooting about 50% from the foul line here in the first quarter. 42.1 seconds. Right. 17-11, Emery by 6. Jensen missed the second as well, and the ball is handled by Sorensen, who has been a beast on the defensive glass. Carbon's going to run it up. Bianco goes right side, holding it Sacamano. Back over to Bianco. Again, Carbon trails by just 6. Sacamano off of the right wing, goes back to Bianco, top of the key, swings it quickly left side. A drive in and a pass down low. Sorensen kicks it out. Sacamano, open three-point shot, no good. Loose ball picked up down low by Morley, and a foul is called on the ground against Emery. I believe that'll go against, well, they call it against Huggard. I thought it was going to go against Jensen, but instead it's against Huggard.
That's 2, I believe, on Huggard.
First.
Is that her first? I thought she had another one down here.
The inbounds to Sacamano. 17 seconds on the game clock. Gets it to Bianco. Bianco's trapped in the corner. Bounce pass down low to Morley. Morley kicks it back to Bianco. Three-point shot up. No good. Missed it short. Rebound by Kinley Toomer. 7 seconds on the game clock. Kinley runs it up left side. Crosses over. Gets into the paint. Clear path to the rack. Missed the point-blank range rebound. And that'll take us to the end of the quarter. Emery 17, Carbon 11. Multiple times in that first quarter, it looked as if the Spartans were going to pull away, but Carbon had an answer. We're going to break for 60 seconds.
With speeds up to 1 gig, Emery Telecom delivers more. More shopping, more music, more learning, more streaming, more speed to power smartphones, movies, and streaming video. More speed for more devices in your home. And more savings with our true broadband data plans. Choose the plan that's right for you and upgrade anytime for just $10 more. More speed, more savings. Contact Emery Telecom today.
Pharmacy to make sure my mom has what she needs so we can both have peace of mind.
Back to the action on KOAL AM 750.
17-11, Emery by 6 over Carbon in quarterfinal action. Lady Dino basketball. Bianco was trapped, uses a bounce pass, gets it to Sacamano. Coach Tuttle said it touched the sideline. The officials don't give him the call. Sorensen with the ball off the left wing, kicks it out. Wide open 3 for Bianco. No good, missed it short. Knocked down her first, has missed 3 straight since. She's gotten good looks. Emery wants to push it up quickly. Huggard with the ball, goes to Lainey Jensen on the right side. Now top of the key to Kinley Toomer. High post to Huggard, feeds the pass inside to Jensen. Easy 2-point basket. But that's a beautiful feed from Bailey Huggard.
Big, I like it. You know, just knows where you want the ball. She's going to have to shoot that 15-footer at times because people are just going to leave her open.
8-point lead for Emery, 19-11. Carbon with the basketball. Bianco, another right wing 3, knocks that one down. And Carbon is within 5, 19-14, under 7 to play here in the first half. Emery got out to a 10-2 lead since Carbon has outscored Emery since that point. Megan Jensen out of the high post. Delaney Jensen tries to answer back with a 3 of her own. In and out, rebound to Sorensen. And you can sense the confidence growing in this Carbon team as well. Scott, I don't know if they ever lacked it coming into this game. I mean, they played really poised up to this point. Drive inside for Sorensen, draws the foul against Megan Jensen, and now Sorensen will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, nice little run. You know, Laney's all around it, just in and out.
First shot is up, and it is no good. Both teams have had some woes from the charity stripe. Bailey Huggard will check out. Caselyn Toomer comes into the game. One more shot coming for Kelsey Sorensen. It's 19-14. Emery by 5. Make it a 4-point game. 19-15. Sorensen good at the line. 6:35 to play in the first half. Kinley Toomer walks it up right side for Emery. Goes to Caselyn Toomer on the left. Guarded closely by Brenna Taboni. Now gives it off right side. It's Toomer. Toomer guarded by Bianco. Kinley crosses over, gets inside the paint, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Wonder if you see more of that. The last couple of times that Kinley has had the basketball, she's been able to get to the rack. Got a good look the first time, missed it off of the back iron, but that time Scott draws the foul, and now will go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the other thing you like is you're getting the bigs in trouble. You know, there's a foul by Sorensen. You know, you're going to be, that's the 8th team foul. And now she has to go out of the game. She's been the best player on the floor so far.
I agree. One more shot coming for Kinley after she knocks down the first foul shot. Second shot is up, and it's good. 21-15, Emery by 6.
Well, now that she's out, I wonder if they'll. I mean, I'd go back in that now.
Well, Jody Noyes is going to check back into the ball game for Sorensen. 3-point shot on the way. Good. Abby Sacamano from deep, and Carbon is within 3. It's 21-18, 6 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the first half.
Good shooting so far from the perimeter.
Lainey Jensen's going to drive, gets to the basket, shot up and in, goes over the top of Noyes that time for 2, and it's 23-18. Emery has had the answer, but Carbon has had the hot hand from deep. They knocked down 2 of their last 3 field goals have been from beyond the perimeter. Bianco pickpocketed by Herdsman. Ball's picked up by Kinley. She dribbles out of traffic, slows it down. Kinley's going to reset this offense. 5:38 to play in the first half. Megan Jensen with a pump fake. Gets inside the paint. Draws the foul and 1. Went right at Jody Noyes, who picks up another foul. And Emery has extended the lead. Should be 25-18 and 1 opportunity coming for Megan Jensen.
Yeah, you know, she's just showing off her skills there. You know, she's 6'3", showed that she can go either way, finishing inside, but there she pump fakes and just gets all the way to the basket. That's an impressive move.
And one for Megan Jensen is in, so it's 26-18. Emery back up by 8.
Danger time right here a little bit. And you got Noyes and Sorensen on the bench.
In foul trouble.
Ooh, and it gets away with the travel.
Yeah, Taboni nearly traveled. Cross-court pass is intercepted. Emery's going to run the break. Herdsman down low, puts up a shot in congestion. No good. Terrific transition defense by Carbon. And the defensive board picked up by Bianco. Now Bianco in the game along with Taboni, Sacamano. Also for Carbon, it's Diana Morley. And they had to go back to Migliori. 3-point shot off of the mark. Bianco tried one from deep. Carbon has the offensive board. They're going to reset the offense. Bianco holds at the penetration line. Quickly goes to the corner. Sacamano back out to Bianco. Top of the key. Goes back to Sacamano. She's knocked one down from the left wing. Drives the floater. No good. Migliori with a rebound. Gives it back to Taboni. Taboni now out to Bianco. Carbon can take their time. Emery falls back into the zone.
2 air balls in one sequence, but they're there for the offensive rebounds.
They got the offensive board. And again, no shot clock, so it's not as if you got to pay attention to that. 3-point shot up. Bianco knocks down another from the left side.
Very well-designed play as they had a back pick there.
It's 26-21. Emery with the basketball. Toomer tries a 3 of her own. This one was an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Still a problem with the scoreboard here. The score should be 26-21. And Coach Lynn Tuttle is going to take a 30-second timeout. 4:15 to play in the second quarter. 26-21. That's
The Crump Reese family of dealerships in Moab offers both Ford and General Motors vehicles. With 2 locations on South Main Street in Moab, looking for a new or used Ford or Chevy has never been easier. Whether you're hitting the trails in Moab or just dropping off the kids at school, Crump Reese has the vehicle you need to get you from point A to point B with a little adventure in between.
Credit, member NCUA.
At Desert View, it's all about you.
You're listening to News Talk 107.3 FM, 750 AM, KOAL, Price, and translator K259CM Price.
4 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the first half. Emery 26, Carbon 21. It's Carbon basketball. Sacamano off of the left wing, gives it to Bianco on the right side, back to Sacamano. Migliori is in the paint. Also in the contest, Morley and Taboni. Bianco drives, kicks it out, open 3-point shot, and a make. Carbon is within 2. A deep shot from Morley, and it's 26-24. That's as close as Carbon has been since the opening minute of this contest.
And shooting the ball extremely well.
Toomer tries to drive, lost the basketball. It's Carbon's. Bringing it up right side to Boney. Has a wide open 3, passes on it, gives it up to Sacamano, and she's going to whistle out a play, direct some traffic. 3 minutes and 27 ticks to play here in the first half. Chance for Carbon to tie or even take the lead. Bianco with the basketball, still directing traffic. Wants to go to the left side. Gets it into the corner. A drive, a floater, no good, a miss, and a rebound down low to Megan Jensen. A jump ball. Beautiful play down low by Sacamano.
She's
able
feisty.
to tie up Jensen. She's played great in this game.
Yeah. Chance to tie or take the lead.
And the possession arrow is in favor of Carbon, so they will stick with possession. The thing that is noticeable, second, third, and even fourth chance opportunities for Carbon in this first half.
Yep, too many.
Bianco holds in the right corner, going to dribble out of traffic. Brings it straight away. 3 minutes and 3 ticks now to play here in the opening half. Again, Emery 26, Carbon 24. Ball to the right side. Taboni tried to go inside, and the pass is intercepted by Jensen. Typically, Megan will bring up 3 or 4 steals from the high post. Emery's going to work quickly. Caseland drives, mid-range jumper, good. And it's 28-24. Second time that Caseland has drove in off of the right side. It's gotten stopped and popped from mid-range.
Yeah, she likes, it's a lost art, but she does it well.
28-24, Emery by 4. 2 minutes and 35 ticks to play now in the first half. A turnover. Caseland steps in the middle of the passing window. She'll go inside, draws the foul. Sacamano with great transition defense, and now Caseland will have a chance to tack on to Emery's lead. It's 28-24 with 2:31 to play in the first half.
I like the depth of this Carbon Dino team as well.
And they're young.
Yeah.
And they are young. First shot is up, and it is in. So Caseland now 3 straight points. Carbon's going to go back to the bench. McKenna Blank will check into the game for Sacramento. And also back into the game is Caitlin Cripps. Second shot for Caseland, no good. Emery continues to struggle at the line. Megan Jensen gets the offensive board, gives it to Laney. She drives in for 2 off of the right wing, and Emery goes up 31-27. So that's a quick 5-0 run for the Lady Spartans. 2 minutes and 19 ticks now to play in the first half. Bianca with the basketball, gonna go left side. Caitlin Cripps holds. The Emery student section in full force once again. Ball knocked out of bounds.
That's
Kinley able to poke it away from
maybe
Bianco.
that came off
It was
Bianca's
close.
leg, didn't
It was
you?
close.
I thought maybe.
Now Kelsey Sorensen will check back into the game. Migliori will go to the bench.
I don't know if you want to guard Sorensen man-to-man. Well, I mean.
Well, they put Megan Jensen on her, and she uses the quick hands, pokes the ball away, and we have our second jump ball possession arrow in favor of Emery.
She'll be a load, though, to guard man-to-man.
Clock continued to run there for a second. They got to stop. Emery basketball. Kinley's going to bring it up. Carbon sticks in a zone right now. Kinley's going to take her time. 31-24, Emery with the lead. 1:42 to play here in the first half. Laney, entry pass to Megan Jensen down low, off of the low block. Beautiful no-look feed to a cutting Caseland Toomer for 2.
That was sweet.
Oh, buddy, 33-24, Emery by 9. It doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, just right by the ear, too.
Caseland Toomer has picked up her offense here in the final stretch of the first half, and that has extended Emery's lead to 9. Carbon back with the ball. McKenna Blank, who's been slowed by foul trouble early on, gives the ball off to Cripps. Cripps goes right side to Bianco, and Bianco steps out of bounds. Bianco wanted the foul, suffocating defense by Toomer.
I didn't see anything there.
1:13 to play in the first half. It's 33-24. It's been an aggressive game on both ends of the floor. It really has.
I mean, you'd be proud to be a parent of either of these teams, girls on the team.
Laney with the ball in the left wing. Double team, goes down low to Jensen. One-on-one with Sorensen. Shot up, no good. Beautiful defense by Sorensen, but a better rebound by Caseland Toomer, who has now really upped her offensive game, and she draws a foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Caseland Toomer doing a little bit of everything now out there on the floor, Scott.
Nicole Toomer, mother of the Toomer twins, told me that she met her goal this year. She can grab the rim now. So that's pretty good for a girl,
yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. First shot for Caseland is in.
Caseland can get up and rebounds well. I mean, I'm sure she's just chomping at the bit to play this. Had that broken foot. She taped it and played in the state championship game last year, but was unable to play in any of the previous games. So I'm sure she's excited to be out here hitting it.
Caseland knocks down both foul shots. Emery lead is up to double digits, 35-24. Carbon basketball. Sorensen's going to bring it up. She's been dynamic for Carbon in the first half. Goes to a spin move into the high post. And a foul called against Megan Jensen. I thought Megan had all ball up top, but they called this on the reach.
Oh, called it on Herdsman.
Say it was a clean
I was gonna
look
say,
on
wow,
Jensen.
how do you?
Sorensen to the line, knocks down the first foul
Jensen
shot.
just took it on. It's like, okay, here we go. She went to that left hand, that let's spin, and she moved her feet and then blocked the shot.
It's been a fascinating matchup between those two. Sorensen knocks down the pair. So it's 35-26. Emery's lead down to 9. 45 seconds to play now in the first half. Kinley Toomer with the ball on the right side, goes to Herdsman in the right corner. Entry pass to Megan Jensen. Jensen puts it on the ground, goes up, draws the foul, and 1 on Sorensen. And that's a costly foul at this stage in the first half. Sorensen already dealing with foul trouble, and now a shot for a 3-point play. Emery's lead goes back up to 11.
It's her third foul.
First shot up, the end one, I should say, by Jensen is good off of the back iron, and now Migliori will come back into the game, and going to the bench is Sorensen.
She's used to playing above that, and it's tough to get up there and climb the ladder with Megan Jensen.
It is. 38-26, 12-point lead for Emery. Bianco is going to walk the basketball up. High pick is set. Bianco goes to the right, gives it off to Sacramento. She is wrapped up by Laney Jensen. That's big because with 26 seconds left, possession's going to change for the second half. Carbon keeps possession. Bianco with the ball, gets it into Sacramento. Bounce pass back to Bianco in the right corner. Is going to dribble out. Herdsman follows her out of the zone. Bianco wants to go back to the corner. Caseland Toomer knocks it away. The aggressive defense once again by Caseland Toomer. Pokes the ball away from Abby Sacramento. Carbon's going to keep possession. 19.5 to play now in the first half. Bianco to get it in. Finds Blank. Blank takes a dribble. High pass to Sacamano. Good look from the left wing for three. No good. Megan Jensen with a defensive board. 10 seconds. Gives it off to Caseland. Caseland runs it up left side. Goes to Herdsman in the corner. 5 seconds. Back to Caseland. Swings it to Kinley. Now to Laney. Open right wing three. No good. Missed everything. And the shot at the buzzer is going to count.
I think that's good. I think that shot's good.
That's a tough goal.
Yeah,
we have the benefit of instant replay here on ETV 10. So let's take a look at it. Laney misses everything. The rebound, no, shouldn't have counted.
Yep.
Emery catches a break. It's 40-26. We get to the end of the first half. The Dr. Blake Hillstead halftime report is coming up next. We'll go over the first half statistics in a fun one. Emery 40, Carbon 26. We're back after this.
Your young athlete is one of a kind, and you should know you're their biggest fan. So when they have a sports injury, don't stay on the sidelines. Take an active role in getting them back in the game. Choose High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine to get your athlete back in the game. Dr. Kelly Jensen is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon who excels in his field, so you can excel on yours.
Hi, I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kelly Jensen. From diagnosis to rehabilitation, let our team at High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide you with the care you need to get back in the game.
High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is located at 280 North Hospital Drive, Suite 3.
Beginning, I'd like to remind you that focusing on positive choices helps you accomplish your goals. Try enjoying your favorite healthy foods and being active with family and friends, doing the things you enjoy. As you move forward into 2018, find the positive changes you can make to help lead you to a healthier, happier you. Call Gagan Family Medicine for an appointment today at 613-2200. New patients are welcome.
There are few things that are as smooth as a drive to the basket for 2 points.
Bailey breaks Lucando's ankle, drives for two, foul and one.
Experience that same feeling.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Getting injured is nothing to celebrate, but getting back in the game is. Dr. Clinton Lordson and his team at Castleview Family Medicine will work to get you back in the game through diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. We'll get you back to the field and keep you there. When you have a sports-related injury, think Dr. Clinton Lordson at Castleview Family Medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clint Lordson, and at Castleview Family Medicine, your health is our goal.
Castleview Family Medicine is located at 945 West Hospital Drive, Suite 8.
Serving the three-county area, Desert View Federal Credit Union is large enough to offer big credit union services while still putting a name with a face. With competitive loan rates, commercial and personal loans, online banking, 24-hour ATM, plus much more, Desert View and its members make decisions that directly benefit the local community. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future. Are you tired of having to spend more time in the dental office than necessary? Why not minimize that by having your crown completed in a single visit? At Dr. Brett Lowe's office in Price, the highly trained team can fabricate porcelain crowns and other restorations in as little as 60 to 90 minutes with no impressions or temporary crowns. Most dental insurance plans are accepted. Call 637-2929 today to schedule your appointment.
With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farms Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step of the way, Auto Farm can get you into the car or truck of your dreams with financing on site. Whether it's a lifted-up Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, or a more fuel-efficient everyday driver, Auto Farms Price Auto Group has or can find exactly what you need. Come see our selection at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
Very active on the defensive end as well.
40-26, Emery up by 14 on Carbon. Again on the Dr. Blake Hillstead halftime report. 10 points for Lainey Jensen. She's 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from deep. Knocked down her first 2 shots, then all the way around the rim, Scott. I mean, she's 2 of 5, could very easily be 4 of 5. She only had 1 bad miss, and that was right at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you know, and then she had that nice little move to the basket too, where she scored. You know, it's not just a three-point threat now. She's putting a lot of ball pressure from Carbon, so she's giving a good pump fake and getting to the basket.
10 points for Megan Jensen. She's got 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. As far as her work on the glass, Carbon's done a great job. And I'm a little bit surprised that Megan only has 3 boards, but Carbon has really, really done some work.
Yeah, they're boxing her out hard every play, putting a body on her, which she should. I mean, that's what you have to do, but they've done a very effective job in trying to keep her off the glass.
And we flip and we'll take a look at the individual statistics for the Carbon Lady Dinos. Kelsey Sorensen, who's a do-it-all type player. She's got 7 points and 5 boards. I mean, that's par for the course. She's a double-double threat every time she touches the floor. But at the same time, I think the most impressive aspect of her first half was handling the full-court press.
Yeah, you know, they went to that full-court press. You could see there was just struggling to do it. They brought her up, gave her the ball. I remember the one time she not only broke the press, but got all the way to the rim to hit a layup.
Jordan Bianco leads the team in scoring. She's got 9 points, all 9 coming from beyond the arc. She's got the quick trigger. I mean, she is not afraid to take any shots. The sophomore plays with the confidence level of a senior. 3 of 6 from the field, but again, all 3 makes coming from beyond the perimeter. That's been huge in this game.
Yeah, she shot the ball extremely well. The one time got out just a little bit far, shot an air ball, but she's still 3 for 6 from the three-point line and a threat at any time. Ran a really nice play for her with the back pick over in the corner, and she hit the 3 there. So just a very talented player. I've been impressed with her. Now, not only her shooting, but also her poise and her defense.
Jody Noyes has 4 points. She's 2 of 3 from the field, limited with foul trouble, and that's going to be a story here in the second half. Kelsey Sorensen has 2 fouls. Abby Sacramento has 2 fouls. Jody Noyes has 2 fouls. For Emery, nobody has 2 fouls.
I think Sorensen actually has 3.
I think she has 3.
Yeah, I saw the official book here say she had 3.
She does have 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so foul trouble for Carbon in this contest. Kelsey Sorensen picked up her 3rd foul late in the first half with like 26 seconds, I think.
And they're just a much more dynamic team when she's in there. You know, so I think that's going to be important. Can she stay away from it? And if I know Coach Tuttle very well, then he'll challenge her and see what how willing she is to let Megan score rather than pick up that 4th foul.
It's Emery 40, Carbon 26. 13 turnovers for Carbon in the first half, only 6 for Emery. And still the Dinos have been lurking. It's the Dr. Blake Hillstead halftime report. We're going to break for just a moment. When we come back, we'll have second half action right for you. They don't waste any time at the state championship tournament. You got to be quick, so we'll return in 2 minutes.
Hello, this is Dr. Blake Hillstead from Castle Valley Orthodontics. We are a state-of-the-art orthodontic office specializing in braces and Invisalign for children, teenagers, and adults. We provide complimentary consultations to help you achieve the best smile possible. We accept most insurance plans in Carbon and Emery counties and also accept all Medicaid insurance plans. In addition, we offer flexible in-house financing at 0% interest to make orthodontic treatment fit within any budget. Call for a free consultation with me, Dr. Blake Hillstead, at 435-637-2222.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
Late in the first half, Carbon made some great adjustments defensively, made life difficult on Emery.
Yeah, they really did. I was impressed, especially during that comeback. Really put a lot of pressure on, and they've kind of forced Emery out of that press. Be interesting to see if they work back to it.
So here we go. Emery's going to be moving left to right on the radio dial. Carbon right to left. Emery comes out with their starting five. Huggard, Kinley Toomer, Caselin Toomer, Lenny Jensen, Megan Jensen. Carbon counters that with their starting five. Kelsey Sorensen, Abby Sacamano, Jordan Bianco, McKenna Blank, and Jody Noyes. Jensen with the ball in the low block. Guarded by Noyes. Goes up, feeds a pass to Huggard over the top of Noyes. And again, Megan Jensen showcasing that court vision. Foul is called, and Huggard will go to the line to shoot two. But Scott, she's had two passes that were just, I mean, they're insanely difficult.
Yeah, you know, she's really showing off her total body of work.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a polished player who can do it all.
First shot for Megan, no good. Has struggled at the foul line tonight, or Huggard. Excuse me. Emery has struggled at the foul line in the first half. Were they 3 of 8, I think, from the, 9 of 14 from the foul line in the first half. Huggard's second foul shot, no good, missed a pair. And the rebound handled by Sorensen. And Sorensen's sixth board of the game. Brings it up to Sacamano on the left side, who gives it off to Bianco. Bianco's going to set the pace, gives it off to Sorensen. Sorensen's going to go to work top of the key. Huggard sticks with her. Goes to the right side, spin move, gets into the paint. Hook shot up, no good. Tried to go glass in the rebound of Huggard. Emery back with the basketball. Kinley Toomer's going to bring it up right side. 30 seconds gone by here in the first half. Huggard with the ball out of the high post. Goes Delaney. Left wing three up, no good. Missed it long. Rebound down low to Noyes.
Good rebound. A good box out again by Noyes right there. Had a good look at that one. She's doing her work.
Sacamano running three-point shot, no good. Got a clean look, straightaway style, and missed. Huggard with a rebound. Now Emery's so good offensively. If you can limit them to one shot, you have a chance, and Carbon has done that in this game.
And they doubled up the turnovers.
Right.
And the rebounds were equal, but the turnovers were not.
Jensen with the ball, goes to the low block, spin move, glass, good for two. Over the top of Noyes, and it's 42-26.
Just worked her back to that side, spun right back, and finished it left-handed.
42-26, Emery by 16. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the first half. Three-point shot, good. Kelsey Sorensen, why not? She's done everything else in this contest for Carbon, and now she's got 10 points. It's 42-29.
Little set shot.
Huggard out of the high post, goes Delaney on the left wing, gets it now to Kinley, right side. Kinley puts the ball on the ground, threads the needle into Huggard, who goes in for 2 points.
She's got great court vision and the confidence to deliver it.
Yeah. 44-29, Emery by 15. Sorensen brings it up, goes right side, spin move into the paint, got away with a travel. No, she didn't. They whistle it, and the ball will go back to Emery.
You can't go to the well too many times. Right there, Kinley Toomer just knew she was going to spin back to that right shoulder, and she was there.
2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Emery 44, Carbon 29. Kinley Toomer brings the ball up. McKenna Blank's going to pick her up. Kinley's going to call out a play, directing some traffic. 5:51 now to play here in the third. Fakes left, goes right, gets into the paint, finds an open Huggard. 15-footer on the baseline, off of the mark, and the rebound handled by Bianco. Bianco's going to run it to the left side. Slows it up now. And goes back to midcourt, cross court to Blank. Blank, three-point shot up, no good. Rebound down low, poked away by Huggard. Into the hands of Blank, and a foul reach-in called against Emery. Stops the clock with 5:31 to play in the third. First team foul against Emery here in the second half, and it's called on Megan Jensen.
Good hustle play. Who was it that came up with the ball? Was that Sacamano or is that Blank?
Blank.
Just great hustle play. The ball's bouncing around.
Sacamano with the ball, gives it back to Blank. Emery sits in his zone, goes left side. Bianco's going to hold. 5:22 now to play in the third quarter. To Blank on the right side. Emery 44, Carbon 29. Carbon showing patience offensively. Goes to Sorensen out of the high post, down low, right
That's
around
a nice
Megan
move.
Jensen
That's
for two.
That's a great move. Off her offhand. Got all the way around her, used that offhand to surprise her.
Definitely no quit in this Carbon team. 44-31, Emery by 13. Caselin drives in, misses. Megan Jensen got an offensive board, couldn't
Megan
convert.
had just the point blank, didn't she? It's the easiest shot she's had all day.
Bianco with a rebound, runs it up, gives it to Sacramento, back to Bianco, three-point shot, no good, off of the mark, but a foul is called against Kinley Toomers.
Should be after the shot, though.
They call the push, they're going to call it a three-shot foul.
I disagree with that. That's an hour after.
And now Jordan Bianco will go to the foul line. Interesting note, all of her points have come from downtown in strands of three. She has a chance to knock down 3 free throws and misses the first one short. Emery 44, Carbon 31, 4:50 to play in the third.
Comes a replay, ball's up. Yeah, that ball's on the rim by the time she's fouled.
She knocks down the second foul shot, makes it 44-32. I agree, it was a late whistle. One more shot coming for Bianco. Opportunity to bring Carbon back within 11. Second shot up and in. So she goes 2 of 3 at the line. She's got 11 points in the contest. The lead all Carbon scores.
She's going to score a lot of points at Carbon High.
She's
over
only
her
a
career.
sophomore, yep. Megan Jensen with the ball just outside the restricted area, puts it on the ground. Clean look on the right side, no good, but a foul is called. And now Megan Jensen will go to the line.
That's a good, I mean, I don't know what she's.
Well, it's called against Kelsey Sorensen.
Her fourth.
And she has one more foul.
Leave her in.
You got to. There's no tomorrow. Megan Jensen off of the inbound, shot up, no good, and a rebound handled by Carbon. Blank gives it off to Sorensen.
Offensive foul.
Into the paint, splits the defense, shot was deflected, recovered by Carbon, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kinley Toomer. Excellent court awareness by Jody Noyes to come down with the offensive board. I think you got to leave Sorensen in. I mean, there is no tomorrow. You get what you can out of her now. Down low, Noyes on the baseline, shot up and in for 2, or excuse me, that's Sorensen. For 2, and it's 44-35. Carbon has the Emery lead back down to single digits. 4:15 to play in the third. Kinley Toomer with the basketball, guarded by McKenna Blank. Goes between the legs, wants to go left, hands it off now to Caitlin Toomer, gets into the paint, feeds it to Megan Jensen. She goes up for 2.
That's
over
good,
the top of Noyes.
That's great penetration and awareness by Caitlin.
46-35. Megan Jensen's offensive production is picked up midway through the third quarter. Blank now with the basketball, guarded by Caislin's going to bring it right side. Spin move, 15 feet away, hands it off now to Sorensen. She drives hard to the rack, goes right at Megan Jensen and puts it in for 2. And it's 46-37. Emery's lead back down to 9.
Talked about the difficulty of guarding her in man-to-man, and you've just seen it the last 3 or 4 possessions.
Holding the ball on the right side. It's Kinley. Kinley goes around a high pick set by Huggard. Lost the basketball out of bounds. Last touch by Carbon.
Lucky right there.
I agree. So Emery's going to keep possession. 3 minutes and 30 ticks to play in the third quarter. Emery 46, Carbon 37. 3A quarterfinal action. Kinley Toomer guarded by McKenna Blank. Blank showcases her athleticism, steals the ball away from Kinley, now gives it off to Bianco. Bianco runs it up on the left side. Gives it top of the key. Blank. Shot up, no good, but a foul is called, and now going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Kelsey Sorensen with 3:10 to play in the third. This Carbon team will not quit. Every time you think Emery has a grasp, they have control. Carbon fires back, Scott.
Yeah, you know, they're up by, just down by 9 with 2 foul shots here, misses the first. But like I say, I've been impressed with them.
46-37, one more shot.
How long can Sorensen stay on the floor with 4 fouls? She's an aggressive player.
This is the second shot, but McKenna Blank is there for the rebound. Kicks it out to Sorensen. Head fake, drives, kicks it to Noyes on the baseline, good for 2.
Great pass right there with Sorensen to the short corner.
It's 46-39. Carbon back within 7. Toomer to Huggard. Gets it to Jensen just outside the restricted area. Goes up for 2 and in. Megan Jensen continuing to carry this Emery offense in the third quarter. The lead is now 9:48-39. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the third. Bianco with the basketball. Goes around a high pick set by Noyes to the left side. Hands it off now to Blank. Blank gives it to the right side. Sacamano goes back to Bianco on the left wing, guarded by Kinley Toomer. Crosses her over, gets inside the perimeter, kicks it back out to Sacamano. Now top of the key to Blank. Blank guarded by Caitlin. Goes to the left side, drives in, floats one up, no good. Partially deflected. Ball handled by Megan Jensen. Emery back with the ball the other way. Kinley's going to walk it up right side, goes to Caitlin Toomer. Caitlin, top of the key to Megan Jensen. 3-point shot up, knocks it down. Megan Jensen from deep. She doesn't shoot a lot from beyond the arc, Scott, but she can definitely hit it when she does.
Yeah, I mean, she has that range. Coach Bianco just stares at her like, okay, now what do we do?
51-39, Jordan Bianco patrolling the baseline, kicks it to Sorensen, three-point shot up, no good, missed it off of the back iron. Rebound to Kinley Toomer. 1 minute, 45 seconds to play here in the third. Kinley's going to bring it up right side, has an open three, passed it up, trying to go to the cutter, Huggard. Instead, it's intercepted by Sorensen. Sorensen running the opposite way, right to left, down the middle of the paint, in for two, no good. Noise corrals the offensive board, gives it back up to Sorensen, who goes in for two. And we have a timeout taken by Carbon. 51-41, Emery by 10, $1:27 to play in the third quarter. We'll break for 30 seconds and return right after this.
No one is born a nurse, but some people are born to care.
Over your data limit. Did you know there is really...
From Delicate Arch to Flaming Gorge, the capital city and round St. George.
At Big O Tires, we shop our competition daily, so we can guarantee you the lowest price on every tire, every day.
That's right. We guarantee the lowest price on every tire, every day.
Great stores statewide, wherever you go, we got you covered at Big O.
AM 750.
A minute 27 to play in the third quarter. Emery 51, Carbon 41. Lady Spartans will go the length of the court out of the timeout. They're going to stick with their starting five minus Huggard plus Morgan Herdsman. Carbon on the flip side with Blank, Sacamano, Migliori's in the contest, along with Bianco and also Dinah Morley. Minute 12 to play in the third. Emery's going to work the ball around the perimeter. They've had double-digit leads throughout the game, but Carbon has answered back. Kinley Toomer down low, goes in for two. Got the ball over the top of McKenna Blank. Maybe a little contact, got away with it, and lays it in for two, Scott.
Yeah, that's good hands right there to get that back. She's limping just a little bit. She took a leg to the quad early, and Kinley's just a little bit hampered by that, I think.
53-41. Carbon back with the basketball. Bianco, left wing, head fake, drives in the paint, and an offensive foul is called against Carbon.
They do a lot of picks off the top.
Called that against Migliori. And now checking back into the game is Bailey Huggard.
Why don't they put the player fouls up on the scoreboard? I mean, it's a college, for Pete's sake. Help us out.
Right. And a warning has been assessed to the Carbon bench with 40 seconds to play here in the third. I think he has a gripe on Kinley's last basket down low with Blank.
Right.
35 ticks to play in the third. Kinley's going to walk it up. Blank's going to wait for it at the top of the key. Emery by 12. They've led by as many as 14 in this contest. Lainey Jensen with the ball, brings it on the left side, gives it off to Herdsman. She drives into the paint, puts up a shot, aggressive move, couldn't connect. Migliori with a rebound, gives it off to Sacamano, now to Bianco on the left side. 15 seconds to play in the third. Bianco may play for the final shot here in the quarter. Bianco goes around and picks up by Migliori. Thought about a three, instead gives it off to Sacamano. 7 seconds on the game clock. Pickpocketed by Lainey Jensen. 4 seconds. Lainey with the basketball, gets into the paint, lost it. It goes out of bounds, and that will take us to the end of the quarter.
Great steal there. Just lost it. She's going to go up and over.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Peak Pharmacy, adjacent to the Castleview Urgent Care Center. Transfer your medications today by going into the pharmacy or calling 637-6337.
We are back just a tad bit late to the action. Emery 53, Carbon 41. 10 seconds gone by here in the fourth and final quarter. Lady Dino basketball, they're moving right to left. McKenna Blank with the ball, tries a bounce pass into Migliori, and the ball goes out of bounds. They say it was touched by Jensen.
Oh, wow. Every team, both teams are going.
Well, that call's going to work out in favor of the Lady Dinos. Now, Coach Bianco is going to go back to the bench. Noyes and Sorensen will check into the game.
All 10 players are going the other way. That's usually a pretty good sign.
Sorensen drives hard to the rack, blocked from behind, and the ball goes into the hands of Megan Jensen. Jensen gives it off now to Kinley Toomer, who's going to walk it up. 30 seconds gone by on the fourth. Emery 53, Carbon 41. It has been a brilliant game, played very well by both teams. Caselin Toomer with the basketball. Feeds it inside to Jensen, who's double-teamed, and a foul called against Sorensen, and that'll be it.
Yep.
She is out of the game.
Yeah, it's a risky play. It's a good player.
Wow, she
gave a heck of an effort.
Oh, she has played so well tonight.
Yeah, that's good. She picked up a cheap one. She's an aggressive player. You know, she goes, just tries to help on the backside. Yeah.
Tried to help Noyes on the backside, yeah. So Bianco can take his time now, bringing in a sub, and it will be Migliori who's going to come back into the game.
Who's a very physical, strong player, but doesn't possess the same skills.
And Carbon falls asleep. Lainey Jensen inbounds the ball to Megan Jensen. She goes in for two. Got everybody napping.
Yeah, they were both double. They were going to switch off her.
55-41, Emery by 14. Migliori with the ball down low. Ball was poked away by Toomer. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by Noyes, and the ball goes back to Emery. They lead by 14 with 7:04 to play in the contest.
Lose a little bit of energy due to the Dinos when Sorensen picks up that fifth foul.
Yeah.
We asked her, how long can she play?
I think it was the right. I think you have to go with her as long as you can because
took her out. She was only in for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Game time.
Jensen holds on the right wing. Now goes top of the key to Jensen, guarded by Migliori. Gives it off left side. Caselin Toomer holds, guarded closely by Sacamano. Puts it on the ground, wants to get into the paint to Herdsman. Herdsman, entry pass down low to Jensen. Jensen finds the cutter, Kinley Toomer in the paint, goes in for two. And it's 57-41. That matches the largest lead of the game for Emery in this contest, 16-point advantage.
Yeah, it's going to, you never say never, but it's just a tough task right now without Sorensen in the game.
6 minutes and 13 ticks to play in the contest.
Where does that scoring all come?
Bianco's going to try to drive in, floats one up off the glass, no good. Migliori with a rebound. Her putback shot was deflected. She's able to get another rebound and then traveled. And so the ball will go the other way. 6 minutes and 2 ticks to play in the fourth quarter. Emery 57, Carbon 41. And now Kinley's going to bring it up. Jensen, Megan goes to the high post. Migliori is going to guard her. Goes to Lainey Jensen on the right wing. Lainey finds the cutter, Kinley, into the paint. A lot of contact, late whistle. Foul is called.
I'm sorry about that, but boy, she was mugged.
And now she'll go to the line to shoot two. It's been a fairly well-officiated ball game, to be honest with you. Shout out to the officials, Gavin Larkin, Mike Franklin, and Dave Ibsen. Done a great job in this game. First shot is up, good. Toomer converts. It's 58-41. Carbon will go to the bench. Diana Morley checks into the contest.
Fouls, 3 team fouls so far for Emery this half, 5 for Carbon. Not a real factor other than the fact that Sorensen is fouled out of the game.
59-41 as Toomer converts both foul shots. Emery by 18. 5:45 to play in the contest. Bianco goes to the right, comes back to the left, floats in, no good. Tried to go glass. Boy, she's shown the ability to penetrate over the last couple of possessions. Has not gotten a shot to fall, but has definitely showed it. Emery working in transition. Jensen from Toomer for two. And Emery goes up by 20, 61-41. With 5 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the contest. Sacamano with the ball on the right side, goes around a pick set by Noyes. Dinos are going to work the ball around the perimeter. Both teams are going to go to the bench on the next dead ball. 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play here. Blank fakes left, goes right. Gets it to Noyes, who kicks it out to Bianco. High pick is set by Morley. Bianco goes the opposite direction, tries a three, and it's deflected by Kinley. Into the hands of Caselin.
She's smiling at her. Down here, you get to see the game within the game.
Kinley drives, draws the foul, and one no good. But now Kinley will go to the line to shoot two. Foul called against McKenna Blank, who tried to take the charge.
Did they? That's not even close.
Look at it on replay. I don't think she was set.
And then she's off the side.
Yeah.
You have to take that on square. There's that ball right there is not even close. I mean, there's a lot of complaining, but
Kinley,
to me, we've talked about that being the hardest call in basketball.
It is the hardest call in basketball, no doubt.
But that's not it. That wasn't the hardest one. It just wasn't even close.
Lindsay Madrigal will come into the game along with Brenna Taboni as Toomer goes 1 of 2 at the foul line. And now Caselin will come out of the game, and Tayden Nielsen checks in for Emery. McKinley played a great contest tonight as well. 62-41, Emery by 21, their largest lead of the contest with 4:44 to play in the game. Walking the ball up at Sacramento. High pick is set by Madrigal. Sacramento goes to the left side, try to pass inside the paint. It was poked away. Carbon's able to maintain possession. And a foul called against Emery. I believe this one will go against Herdsman. Stops the clock with 4:32 to play. And now Bailey Huggard will come back into the game. Megan Jensen will go to the bench. Megan Jensen played a terrific contest in the third quarter. You know, the game was in doubt in the third quarter, Scott, and that's when Megan Jensen went to work and kind of carried a sputtering Emery offense there for a minute. Three-point shot, Sacramento blocked by Caselin Toomer. A tussle for the ball on the ground. Jump ball, it'll stick.
You know, both Sacramento and Bianco have a little dip. When they're going to shoot the ball, they come down, and it makes them consistent. But, you know, Emery's really gotten onto it and touched the last 3 or 4 shots they've tried to get off. They've been blocked, or at least affected.
Nielsen with the ball here for Emery. Holds on the right wing, gives it to Huggard. Huggard wants to try to drive baseline, has a clear path, goes in for 2. Shot no good. Missed a little bit of congestion inside. And the rebound now to Carbon. We're at the midway point in the fourth quarter. Emery 62, Carbon 41. Three-point shot for Blank up, missed it to the left. Rebound, Nielsen fights for it. Loose ball on the ground and another jump. Possession arrow in favor of Carbon. Sacramento to inbound now on the baseline. Uses a bounce pass, gets it to the left corner. Holding, it's Taboni. Gives it back to Sacramento. Sacramento drives, floats one into the paint. Carbon struggling to find some possession, and a reach-in foul called against Lainey Jensen from behind. Foul called against Taboni, who will go to the line to shoot two.
She's standing there just like, okay, I'm gonna wait till she shoots it. She was surprised she got the foul call, but it was kind of funny.
Her shot is up, and it is no good. Missed for Carbon at the line. One more shot coming for Taboni. Shot is up, and it is in. So it's 62-42, a 20-point Emery lead in the final 3:45 of regulation. Herdsman, baseline jumper, knocks it down from close to 15, and it's 64-42 Emery. Coach Tuttle's going to clear the bench here in a moment. You got to be aware of that because you got to play 3 games in 3 days. I mean, that is a tough stretch. Turnover for Carbon trying to go cross court. Jordan Bianco will check back into the game. Madrigal will go to the bench. Checking in for Emery, it's Haley Allred. She'll come in for Lainey Jensen. Haley Allred has fought back from an knee injury, as you mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, Scott.
Had an ACL early in the spring playing track and summer ball.
Herdsman drives, baseline one-hander good. Back-to-back buckets from Morgan Herdsman, and it's 66-42, Emery by 24 with 3 minutes and 14 ticks to play in the contest. Bianco brings it up across half court, goes to the left side, holding it Sacramento. She's going to bring it back around, and Allred's going to stick with her. Now tries to go right down the middle of the paint, a reach-in foul called against Allred. That'll stop the clock with 3:02 to play. 16 fouls now against Emery. One more puts Carbon at the foul line. And Coach Tuttle will completely clear the bench here in just a moment. 2 starters in the game, Caselin Toomer and Bailey Huggard. Now checking in, Briley Curtis along with Carrie Cook. Caselin Toomer will go to the bench along with Bailey Huggard. And Emery will move on and play either South Sevier or Grantsville. Shot inside for Carbon, no good. Blank couldn't get it to fall. Rebound for Emery, moving the opposite direction. Herdsman, she's had the hot hand offensively, finds a cutting Nielsen on the low block for 2 points, and it's 68-42. Emery by 26. 2:43 to play in the game. Bianco, three-point shot is blocked by Nielsen. Ball goes into the hands of Herdsman, and a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Emery.
Got a little bit casual right there.
That was nice hustle by Blank, too.
Yeah.
Makaya Bertuzzi will check in. She comes in for Morgan Herdsman.
No starters on the floor for Emery. Still have 3 for.
Allred tried a bounce pass inside. It was knocked away. Last touched by Emery as Carbon was trying to push the ball up. Turnover results in.
Yeah, you know, JoJo's still coming back. Haley Jo still coming back off of that. You know, last year she would have shot that shot, and she'll get there.
Yeah. Carbon basketball. Sacamano off on the right side, and foul called against Allred. Now, Scott, you have a lot of experience, obviously, in this field. How long does it take for someone to regain their confidence when you come back from an injury?
Well, it's not just confidence, it's speed, it's agility. You know,
it's not confidence mentally?
It is. I say it's not just.
Okay.
Not just. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a strong mental component. I mean, everybody in the professional ranks talks about the second year off. Not the first year back, but the second year, you're back to what you were prior to injury. Now, there's been a few that have defied that.
Right.
But, I mean, that's the general consensus.
Sacamano knocks down the first foul shot. One more coming your way. Converts on that one.
I know you've been impressed by Sacamano's game.
She's played poised. Well, for the most part, Carbon played poised throughout the entire first half. Despite the fact that they had 13 turnovers, Scott, they were within striking distance.
Yeah, you know, it had it to 2 points at one point.
2 minutes and 13 ticks in the contest. Emery basketball, they lead 68-44. Coach Lynn Tuttle has cleared the bench as Emery is set to march on to the semifinals, and Allred stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for Emery. 2:06 to play in the contest. Ball goes back to Carbon.
I think you want to burn a little clock. I'm not saying stall it, but don't be in a big rush. You know, Carbon still got, you know, starters on the floor.
Got a couple of starters on the floor still, yeah. And they're young. I mean, this is a very young Carbon basketball squad.
And don't forget about Emery's only juniors.
Right, right. Yeah, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see these two teams in the state championship tournament. I think they're both going to be in a position next year to get to that title game. Foul called against Emery. Blank will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Stops the clock with $1:42 to play in the game. Emery leads 68-44.
You know, I mean, the students are having a great time. I mean, this is a game that has not occurred for 3 years.
Right.
You know, a rivalry game in the Carbon Emery has not occurred, and so, hey, rightfully so. These kids are excited. They want this game.
Blank misses the front end of the 1-and-1. The ball is going to go back to Emery the opposite direction. They're trying to work out of the high post. Curtis now with the basketball, 90 seconds to play. Gives it to Allred with a bounce pass. Bertuzzi feeds a pass inside. Nice look to Cook. Cook's wild shot, no good. Bertuzzi grabs the offensive board and is able to possibly recover at a scrum for the ball. And a travel is called against Carbon.
Good
so
effort.
It's going to stick with Emery. Caitlin Vasquez checks into the game for Carbon. Blank will go to the bench. Carbon's also going to bring in Anna Maria Cartwright. She'll come into the game for Bianco. Emery basketball. Lob pass inside and another turnover. Emery trying to work it inside, and again, when you look at the lineup that has come in for Emery, Coach Tuttle has completely cleared the bench. Checking in now, JoJo Peterson has come into the game, along with Hannah Huntington. Coach Bianco's also done the same thing, clearing the bench.
Bethany Justice. Lots of brothers who played basketball for Emery High. Little sisters, very, very athletic.
Vasquez with the basketball for Carbon. She's just a sophomore, and a foul is called against Emery.
This bunch says, hey, we're going to get our money's worth.
Alexandra Cartwright is going to check in for Carbon. She is a freshman. You know, they say there's no time like game time, right?
That's right. Hey, as a freshman, come in and play at the state tournament.
Absolutely.
College court.
Vasquez, first foul shot is up, missed it, and the rebound down low handled by Emery. Curtis is able to corral it. Under a minute to play in the contest. 68-44, Emery by 24. The action has slowed just a bit here in the latter stages of the fourth quarter on what was a back and forth contest throughout the first half. I mean, Emery get up by 13, Carbon cut it to 4.
Yeah.
Emery get up by 15, Carbon cut it to 6. I mean,
Yeah.
it was one of those affairs throughout the entire contest.
Oh, I was impressed. That's an impressive team. They play hard, they rebound.
Vasquez tries to get it inside, holding the basketball for Carbon. It's Cripps. 32 seconds to play in the game. Cripps top of the key, goes right, goes back to Vasquez. Three-point shot from the corner, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds back over to Emery with 25 seconds to play in the contest. Walking the ball up the court, it'll be Bethany Justice. Justice goes to the corner. Bertuzzi tries to feed it inside, goes to Curtis. Curtis puts it in for 2. And it's 70-44. Final 13 seconds. Vasquez is going to bring it up. Goes right side to Taboni. 7 seconds. Now gives it up to Vasquez. 3 seconds. Vasquez cross-court pass into the hands. Three-point shot for Cripps is no good, and that'll do it. Final score here in the quarterfinals. Emery defeats Carbon 70-44. Emery will move on to the semifinals tomorrow and play the winner of the next contest between South Sevier and Grantsville. We're going to break for just a moment. We'll come back, go over the final statistics. Emery tops Carbon. Final score 70-44. We're back in just a moment with the Emery Medical postgame show